Atta Mills ho ensem Kwaku ani do ho edi echire ye panya asem ketewa princess isia no Kwaku ani do ho asanso de eye ensem bi ana video bi abeto abonten a video no mu ensem nyina eni sentinel wa capture eye mampani dada John ne Mahama 2021 eye ensem bi a chese aya asem fa eye ye mampani dada wanya ne baby eko eye Evans Fifi Atta Mills Nogopko enfa ne kranye de ensie eyi epa abusuafo mu ana police for enso age eye asem no ani video no mo yemu eye nhwemu kase epa yi.
If they place an uplift and who tampered with the grave, if they removed the horrible metallic covering on the tombstone, on the grave, to put the nice edifice that they have put there, that you people now go there every year to go and lay your wreath. So who tampered with it? Am I the one who got the contract?
Koku, what's it that? Someone for say, when family member, it is Professor Mills. It is
the most absurd argument I've ever heard.
Tell me about that.
Why? In the Bible, my Bible that I believe, was Peter a blood relationship of Jesus Christ?
No.
And who is Christ? Who is the rock on which Christ's church is built?
Peter.
So when the family have slept on their rights, so that 10 years down the line, 12 years down the line, Asumdwe Park would have been smelling like that, a family would have been happy about it. So when one person, I said, and blood, who says it's only blood that is family? Who says only blood that is family? And I've just told you, when President Mills called me and we covenanted, none of them were there. None of them were there. They should be ashamed of themselves rather, that for 10 years, they did nothing about Asumdwe Park. It took me, and because of what their brother meant to me, today I do it and they go and live it there. They should be ashamed of themselves.
This year, this Africa, they almost say Wakofa family be a woman, almost rented people. And now the Makojina Asumdwe Park say, almost Professor Mills Abusian for.
Bibi,
Koku.
When the man was alive, all public records, still free. Thank you. All public records state and stated that Ofi Utrom, no obituary, no Bibia Utrom. So if people from Utrom, and it's unfortunate that we are not on live television, but I would have shown you pictures. That family, while Prof was alive, they used to come to the castle. You will see Prof in pictures with them, Cadman in pictures with them, all the same people that today have become rented family, all because your agenda was to suppress them. And when I was accused of going to dig up the grave, Bibi, then they now came to me and said, why the man requires me to dig up grave? They now came to investigate for themselves. When they realized that it was the state that was reconstructing Asumdwe Park, then they decided, and now we are the papa. I'm a this year, and as someone the card man a free neko. Yen at President Mills. No mammy a bushman for because I can form a mother and a moody years. And I before in crime for not the 24 I can for and I didn't moody. So they will tom. So he and his brothers may be sharing the same surname. Who says they're from the same mother?
Is it true, Senna President Mills investigating the Vice President?
I won't go there.
I
won't comment on that.
Why?
It's not. I've chosen not to comment on it. No. I won't comment on it.
Really?
Yeah, I won't comment on it. I won't comment on it. It's not everything I'll comment on. That's none of my business. I won't comment on it. Some of the things, it's not everything that you say. Some of the things, the ones that I'm saying to set certain records straight. As for the others, I leave it to the people and their conscience, to posterity, to Judgment Day, and to other things. All I know is that President Mills meant a lot to me, and I don't have to be a blood brother or a blood son. And besides, his only son, Kofi Atta Mills, every event Atta Mills Institute has had, Kofi has been there. Even when the sword was being cut for the construction of Asumdwe Park, Kofi was there.
Did Atta Mills ever sit you and John Mahama down together to broker peace?
There was no need, because there was no fight, so there was no need for peace. There was no need. There was no need. I didn't disrespect the vice. So why would the president have to call me and tell me and say we should broke up? He just don't need. It would never happen. It's all a figment of people's imagination.
Edia now considers the biggest legacy of Professor Mills.
His love.
Love.
For God and country. That's his biggest legacy. His his love for this country and his love for God. For me, that's the biggest legacy. And for me, it's the same love that I'm carrying around for this country. And President Mills, yes. Even this early morning, I was reading one of the speeches I wrote for him. I was just going through. Every night I do that. And one line which caught my attention again says, "Not everything is politics. Not everything is politics. There's more that unites us than divides us. Not everything is politics. But unfortunately today, everything has become politics. Everything. So even when, you see, and this vicious cycle. So MPP does well, you cannot comment. NDC does well, you cannot comment. So you get caught up in this vicious cycle. So today you're talking about agenda 111. But they will remind you, because some time ago you said that it was not good. So the thing is good, but because some time ago you said it's not good. Now when you even come to power to continue to say you are afraid, then the hawks around you are saying don't do it, because if you do it, they will give credit to your predecessor. That's why we're in this vicious cycle.
Uncompromising thoughts. Book way, and then inspire.
Well,
then inspire.
It's a collection of things. The foreword is by President Mills, something that he gave me before he passed. Funnily enough, Obi Chro, or Obi the manuscript, what we say technically. Somebody brought his manuscript for Prof to go through and write a foreword. And so he gave it to me that I should go through and do the foreword. So after I did the foreword for the person and everything, then he said, you are my speech writer, blah, 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 blah. Don't you have any intention of writing a book one day? I said, well, so of course, I'll write a book. Okay, go and do a foreword and bring for me. But make sure that the foreword is not book specific.
Okay, general.
Do it in such a way that it can cover any book. I couldn't be bothered until he himself asked again. And I did, he read it. He said, keep it.
So you wrote your own foreword?
But he asked me to write it. And
so he didn't
the presidents don't write. If he gave you somebody's own to write for him, presidents don't write. Don't direct the speeches for him to read. The important is that you okay and sign it. And that's all. Letters, secretaries write.